it recording?
Yeah, really recording.
Yes.
Yung camera. All set? Hi everyone! Welcome to another episode of our podcast, Escape to Nowhere. This is Leia.
This is Carissa.
And this is Francie.
So, in today's episode, we'll be talking about adulting. Ooh. So, guys, now we are on our mid-20s, right?
Yes, mid 20s.
You really don't want to see the age.
The forbidden
What?
term. No, it's not
No,
forbidden.
it's not. Actually,
Yes.
we're not that old, but we're not that young, also, I
yes.
guess.
We're in that
I guess,
gray area.
yes.
Yeah, we're in that area already.
Yes. As you know, now that we're on our mid-20s, we're all working we're all working now. I just want to start, how's your finances at the moment? I'm just gonna go in there.
Okay, so let's see. I want to ask this one. Like, who do we think like is the most spendthrift on their
Spendthrift, okay.
spendthrift on their personal expenses, and then who is the most money saving Pennywise?
Okay.
Among
Wow,
us.
Pennywise and
Yeah.
ano,
So I
okay.
think let's give it some moment.
Why don't we just point?
Okay. Wait. Like the
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Why don't we just
Like,
point and then
what's the
okay.
first one? Your first question.
Most
Pennywise.
Pennywise
Most money
means
saving.
money
Most
saving.
money
Who-
saving.
yeah. Who can like is very strict with their expenses and who can stop themselves
from
from
buying.
From buying.
impulsive buying,
Or
who
from
can
impulse-
save more, like more
Okay. I'm ready.
more management on the finance.
Alright.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
1,
ready?
2, 3, go.
go.
Oh my god! I'm right now. Okay.
Wow,
Okay. So why do you think it's Renzi?
For me, because I'm coming from how she managed to build all of this in the
Oh.
production.
That makes sense.
Because it takes a lot of investment for that.
Yeah.
That's why I chose her. Actually, I wanted to choose you as well. Because if I may share, you handle your families.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
yeah,
why
yes.
I wanted to do this actually.
Uh-huh.
But
I
I
actually wanted to do both of you also. I was
Me too.
Yeah.
thinking of
But like the
Leia and
more-
Carissa, but I think right now, I think I'm leaning on Carissa more because of the way she resigned her work and then like really gave it her all for the
it's a gamble.
events,
Yes.
events profession.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's your factor why it
Mhm,
was
it's
me.
Carissa.
Yeah.
And you?
As for me, it's because you have your own business, your business.
Yeah.
So
Also that.
That
yeah,
one.
you're like
Yeah.
you're
factor.
actually like self-employed, and you've been doing it like since before. Kasi if you're for some people, if you have extra money, most likely you will just spend it
on things.
on things
Yeah, on
without
on
thinking
wants.
about it. But
Yeah.
you, I don't see you splurging that much.
Really?
Even though that you have a side job, you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
earn very well.
Yeah.
I don't see you,
Like-
and you're spending it smartly. Like for example,
Yeah.
for things that really matters. For example, for your health.
Yeah, I
Um,
do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
our
yeah.
happy savings.
Speaking of, she actually opened up to me. Like she talked about like she's getting messages like
What?
like she's getting messages that you have clothes, the money to spend on yourself like that.
Oh.
So they think that you have the money to spend,
I
right?
really don't.
But yeah, but you told me you don't.
Borrow. I
you just borrow,
This is
right?
actually for my sisters.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I think
Yeah.
that's why I also chose you. But
Oh.
I think all of us are very
we have
wise in
smart,
money
when it comes to
handling.
spending.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're responsible. Yeah.
For example, guys, I have a question. If there's something that you really want, what's your factor or your consideration before buying that
Okay.
one item?
Me first?
Yeah, you
Uh-huh.
first.
What's that one factor that
Like before making a decision to purchase something, for example, really expensive.
But it depends. Actually,
Okay,
if
go.
I need this, like
There's your factor, yeah.
give me an item.
I
Let's say
think about it.
like, for example, a new keyboard for your setup.
Yeah. What would make you say, "Oh, I will buy
I
this
really
now"?
need that one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. For example, for those things, I think now I know the factor.
Mm.
It's number one if I really need it, not like want it. If need meaning it will help me in my daily work. It will like how do you do this? Have a factor or progress with the results that I want.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah. What
Yes.
about you, Carissa?
Recently I learned this from a best friend of mine in high school.
Mm-hmm.
They had this with her boyfriend. She said, "What is the risk or reward?"
Yeah.
Ooh.
Right. So before you decide, actually, I am an impulse buyer as well. Mostly, if it's not food, it might be clothes.
Uh-huh.
That's where my money goes. Okay. But yes, true. Some of my clothes are all just borrowed from my sister. Clothes reveal or like donated. But
Yes.
it's only recently that I really try to, what do you call this? My parents, especially my father, has always taught us growing up the word prudence. Like if you don't need it, or if you only want it, if you can
Yeah.
forego it or like delay it, go. And then there's this term. Another friend of mine said years ago, the term delayed gratification.
Ah, yes.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Like,
That's a great.
Also, sa uso naman, in the trend these days, isn't it that we always hear, "Oh, I deserve this," but in reality, you don't. Like, have you really worked hard for you to buy that item? And also, you have to. What I learned, especially now. Thank you, by the way. You chose me. What I learned upon like taking the leap and leaving the comforts of a stable corporate job is that every cent that I spend, I have to think not only twice,
Yes.
but thrice
Yeah.
before I spend it. And also, I have to ask myself, is this really something that I need?
Yes.
Or will it only make me bankrupt?
Yes.
And also, is it useful for my business?
Yeah.
Yep.
See?
That's the
Yeah,
thing. That's
one way
why.
to look at it.
Mm.
hmm As for me, I have a very bad habit. So I'm also,
I think we all have that part
Yeah, we have.
with us, the
I
impulsive
always
buying.
impulse buying, not just items, booking flights,
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes.
travel trips. Whenever I have a minor inconvenience in my life, I have to think I deserve this.
You're
I have
the
to
meme.
buy it. So that solved my problem. So my
Yes.
my shopping habits. But if there's something that I need to purchase that's really expensive, one of the factors that I need to consider that you've mentioned a while ago is I give myself few days, sometimes weeks, and then I'll have to go back in and
Think
ask
about
myself,
it
think
again,
about
yeah.
it. Do I still need this, or
Yes.
do I still want it?
Yes.
Would I not
and
regret it?
Yes, I have a whole lot of lists on my cart,
Phone, yeah,
on my
okay.
online shopping apps that I added a
I
few
like
weeks ago. And I'm coming, I always go back to it from time to time and always ask myself, do I need this? Okay, next time. Then I go back to it every
Yeah.
time. And then sometimes if there's a sale,
Oh,
that's another factor.
yeah.
Oh, maybe there's another sale in the coming week, so I'll just wait.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah.
Take advantage of the sales.
Yes.
It's a good, like, for example, in Uniqlo, I literally waited about, it took me 3 years before,
Really?
2 to 3. Yes, I checked that specific
Wow.
pants. I waited for that because it's a huge deal. From 1,240, it was 900 something.
good
See?
deal.
It's a good deal.
Yes.
Also, I want to ask something I just realized very quickly. What is your guilty pleasure that you treat yourself with it? Like, no regrets. I need this. I deserve this. It is useful for,
want this.
yes, to restore your happiness. For me, it's either iced coffee or coffee. That's my indulgence. Like, I deserve really, really good brewed coffee, or like the quality
Yeah.
of the coffee. And then the other is when I really am so tired from all the work that I have to do, is a massage.
Oh, I think we're with the same.
Yeah, how
I
about you?
treat myself with food
Yes.
and a good spa day. For example, a facial, a
Yes.
massage,
Yes.
or sometimes I shop as well.
Retail
Yeah, retail.
therapy.
Yeah, retail therapy, clothes, bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Renzi?
Me?
Gadgets or
No.
Games.
Games.
Oh,
I
yeah.
knew
Yeah, it's two things. It's either I spend my money on games
Yes.
or I spend my money on anime related stuff.
Nice.
Yes.
Merchandise.
Yeah, merchandise. me
Yeah,
too.
my collection.
Yeah.
Okay.
My collection is growing.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then Okay, so we're at this question or at this topic already. How about the second question? B point. Who is
Okay.
the most
Oh, okay.
spendthrift or impulsive
Oh my
buying?
gosh, I think we know
I think we already know the answer.
Yeah. Okay, sige.
I might point at
I
Leah
think-
too because she admitted it.
Yeah, but I think I am.
You?
I think
Yeah.
you. I think as well at you.
Really?
think it's
You're
me.
impulsive?
Yeah, very.
More than the two of us?
Yes.
For you?
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh.
Because do you imagine all this? Yep. well,
Point.
well, imagine all the stuff that
Cabby
she's
lame.
just got at home.
Yeah. Oh.
Lying here.
Yeah, that's something I am shocked to think. of.
Really?
Yeah, because it's either me or her.
yeah, it's maybe because I don't disclose this to you
Yes,
guys.
you don't.
Yeah.
You don't
I
share
just
it.
keep it to myself, and
Yes.
actually sometimes I'm
You would
very
get-
shocked also at
You would get
myself.
random stuff
Yeah, I
at
would
your-
get random
yeah.
stuff. Like for example, have
Oh.
you ever spent 30,000 on a
in
game?
one. Oh
No.
my gosh.
And the game just got released. And I've been playing the game for like only 2 weeks. I spent
Oh
30,000.
my
No,
gosh. What
I
game is
wouldn't.
that? Do I need to avoid it?
I stopped playing it
Oh,
because
no.
because I had to stop myself from spending more.
You need help.
Okay, so you would avoid.
You need help.
Yeah.
Oh, I
No.
It's really you.
It's
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
We're all pointing at Renny now.
No. But yeah. But
Oh my
you know my
gosh.
mindset back then was
Why?
that this is what makes me happy right now.
Yes.
So-
So that's your guilty pleasure.
Yeah, so I
okay.
need to make my character more
So
stronger.
that's why you asked that question.
Yeah.
Me, because I would really think about it and invest it.
Before
It has to be an
buying
investment
something.
before
Yeah,
I give.
yeah.
It's 30,000. Like, where do I get that? That's why
No,
That's why
I
my answer before was you're
Yeah.
the one with the most savings.
Yeah.
Because you're the one who can.
spend.
Yes, that's why. we have talked about this.
No, it's because it's not like I spend it at once, all
Yes,
at once.
I know,
It's
I
like
understand.
you know the accumulative.
yes. As you
That's
go.
why I
That's
chose
why.
you.
Oh my gosh.
I guess I'm both.
This is fun. I like this.
Yeah, we're learning new
More
stuff.
about
Yes.
ourselves for a decade of friendship.
True.
Yes. On another note, guys, I wanna know how you handle your finances on a monthly basis. I don't know how you guys manage your finances kasi mine, I do it on a monthly basis.
Okay, how?
Uh,
Teach us, master.
I actually have an Excel sheet.
Oh,
Insert.
Like, girl,
Wow.
I'll be
Insert
I'm,
template.
I'm such a nerd at this.
I like this.
I have an Excel sheet.
that's why she brought it up.
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I would make
I
my
like it.
own statement of account.
Ooh.
So I know where the money goes. I
yeah.
know where.
So you know how much you spend.
Yeah,
huh?
how much I spend, and it's fun to see.
We have a guest.
It's fun to see like all the numbers. na,
Yes.
So I have this Excel sheet, and then every monthly salary,
Mm-hmm.
I always pay my bills first.
Yes.
So
you
it
have
goes to a wallet. So I have several
Oh.
accounts actually.
Oh.
I don't just use one. That's
You're
pro
putting
tip.
your eggs in different baskets.
Yeah, yes, different. Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
So all my bills goes to this account,
A
bank
wallet,
account.
yeah.
Savings naman goes to another account,
Yes.
and then my allowance for
Yes.
myself goes to a different
Your
account.
your enjoyment fund.
Yes,
yeah.
my enjoyment
That's
fund.
why I also wanted to point at her.
Ah,
Yes, yeah.
Because I know she does that. She
Yeah.
shared it to me on one of our bus rides.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. And then I have another like a floating money.
Oh.
It's just
emergency or
stuff or something.
backup.
If I just need a spending money that I won't be guilty
Yeah,
spending.
yeah. Yes.
Kasi it's different from an allowance.
It's
eh.
good.
Yeah.
Allowance is just for my food, for like gas,
Yes, daily
daily
expenses.
expenses. It's different like the float money that I call.
I'm going to pick like your
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to teach me your Excel
yeah,
sheet.
yeah, and it really depends on your salary, of course.
Oh,
And it
yes.
also depends on the bill that you pay on a monthly
that's true.
basis.
Your priorities.
Always pay your bills first.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
even though short amount only goes to your allowance, it's fine as long as you
yes.
cover your bills.
Yes, that's
Um,
true.
So that's my savings strategy.
Mm.
And then what about you, Carissa?
OMG. I like hers. Why wasn't I first? Because hers was the best.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
go
you
second.
go.
Yeah, let's wait,
Actually,
you go.
I'm the same with her.
Oh,
That's
you
okay.
also have baskets for your eggs?
Yeah, I don't keep my money at just
It one.
one
Yeah,
account.
okay.
And then I also don't keep just in banks. I don't know if you know the application Binance.
I hear about it
yes.
Yeah,
online.
it's a cryptocurrency.
Oh, you have to teach me that as well.
Yeah. So, because I know a lot of people do this already, or if not, they are very scared of doing it.
Yeah.
But actually, you don't have to be scared of doing.
You have to study.
Yeah, you have to study about it.
Yeah.
Of course.
I am keeping my money there, and also it's not just keeping my money there. I put
It's
it.
earning.
Yeah, it's earning.
Yes.
I put it in
Okay.
a long-term
Parang
Like
a time
a
cumulative
deposit?
interest,
Oh,
there.
yeah.
so it accumulates.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I think also because I've seen a lot of videos, finance videos and cryptocurrency
Oh, you also
videos.
studied.
Yeah. They said that if you are not earning money while you are sleeping, you are
Oh,
doing something
yes.
wrong.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
my goal as well. The
Yeah.
passive income.
Yeah, the
income
passive
Even if it's just a
income.
really small amount.
Yeah, even if it's
It's
just
fine,
small.
yeah.
Because it will build.
Yeah.
It's like habits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the 1% every day will build up, accumulate eventually.
Yes, we can drop in some links.
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
The apps that
So,
we use.
Yes.
I
That's so
actually
nice.
started Binance because my boss from my previous work
Yes.
suggested me to use it
Yeah.
because he was also
Oh.
using it.
Oh.
And then he was
thank
the
you,
one who
boss.
taught me.
Oh,
Yeah, he
thank
was
you,
the one
boss.
who taught me, and then I learned on my own also.
Oh, yeah.
Since I have trust issues.
I
It's
like
not
that.
I don't
I like
trust
that.
him.
Yeah.
I trust him, but not fully. I
Yeah,
guess.
but also
Yeah.
you have to educate yourself.
Yeah, you need to
Yes,
understand
yes.
how it works, how it
Yes.
flows, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Before you get into it. So after studying, so I just put in a little bit first. And
Yeah,
then
just
when
to
I
test the
saw, yeah,
waters.
just to test the water. And then when I saw it like earning passive
It was
income,
good.
it was good. Then
Yeah.
I just
I'm definitely downloading this later.
Yeah.
and then I made a larger deposit.
Oh, I that's good. See,
Yeah.
why did you make me last? It will be so underwhelming.
It's fine. I think you can say yours and then
Yeah.
maybe say what you're going to pick from us.
Yeah,
us.
I'm picking both of them, guys. You should too, Char. For me, what do you call this? What was the question again?
What's your saving strategy?
My
Like, how would you handle
strategy.
your budget?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, same as you, like I mentioned earlier, our dad would educate us growing up that if you don't really need it, if it's only a want and you can survive without it. That's the key question. Like, can I survive without this? Because it's so nice to have, actually it became a trend a few years back, the minimalism.
Yeah.
Like when it's so lighter when you have less of a mess at home, right? If you know
Less
what I
clutter.
mean. Yes. And also it saves you a lot, right? And then for me, my strategy is same as you, similar in the way that I make sure that I pay if I ever have loans from either from the bank or from people. I make
Yeah.
sure I pay them first.
Yeah.
And then I pay my essentials first. And then way back, I did try saving. I was able to save an X amount of money. So that's something that I'm proud of. Although, and then again, I would spend for myself.
Of course.
But that's just my problem again with the iced
Yeah.
coffee and the clothes. But yes, so that's my spending habit. I also pay my expenses first, my essentials first, and then I also have current bank accounts, but like no, not current. Like I have different baskets as well, but unlike you and you, I don't have crypto yet, and I don't have like an Excel sheet for my stuff because it gets overwhelming.
overview, eh. It
Yeah,
gives
but
you
I
the
do. I like
overview.
it. It's the balance sheet or
Yeah.
like the financial
And
statement.
Yeah.
It
for
provides
your-
you, if you're spending too much,
Yes.
it's gonna give you the slap that you're
Oh,
spending.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna
You need
see
to
for
pay.
yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you use Excel sheet, right?
Correct.
I use Notion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
also
I
use
use
that.
What I
Notion.
use is also Microsoft Excel. What I did, especially when I was more active, is I track what I spent in the month and what bank I used it for. And then a different sheet for how much savings do I have. Because I kind of have a goal. Like, I want to
Yeah.
have this X amount in this
Keeping-
account.
yeah.
And then I see that, oh, what happened to my goal? That's what's happening to me. But yes, basically now, you can expect that since I've decided to become self-employed, I would really be careful to
Yeah.
every penny of
I
mine.
think you will need to have
Yeah.
the Excel.
Yes. And also that's also my goal to have a passive income, to
Yeah.
to earn while I sleep, so that you know,
Uh-huh.
goals Instagram models who just go by
Money
the
just
pool.
keeps coming.
Yeah.
And then they have like this X amount of money, char.
Yes.
Something like that. So
yes. Okay, so that's your finances. That's really great, helpful, guys. I'm
Yeah.
sure our listeners will learn
yes.
from
and can
those-
relate.
and can relate. When
Teresa
it comes to
learned.
spending.
Yeah, I learned. I am the audience.
Yeah, when it comes to spending. Okay, but
So-
next topic. Let's move on to personal growth and development.
Oh, that's a
So-
very deep one.
Yes.
What do you mean? In
yes.
what terms?
Oh, yeah.
Let's start with personal growth. Kasi
Where?
being an adult, we have to start being like disciplined with the way we
Oh,
live. We
okay.
don't just neglect ourselves.
True.
So what's one way to keep yourself from further growing up as an adult and keeping
Okay.
up with yun, staying sane?
I
As an
like that.
adult?
I like that.
Why don't you start, Carissa?
What was the first question again? To be clear.
What are the things that you do to keep your
To keep sane?
No. To keep growing as an adult.
To keep growing.
Kasi it's 'di ba?
Yes. For me, especially recently, you're going to hear a lot about him. It's my father.
Uh-huh.
So he's my mentor, not in just sales and marketing. He's my life coach. Basically, I call it actually tough love because he gives me the constructive criticism that I need.
Yeah.
And everything that you see, everything that I have improved, you know me, guys, for
Yes.
over the years. So, I owe it all to my parents, my family, the whole of my family, to you guys.
Yeah.
Everything that I have improved and changed about
Aw.
myself, it's all because of you guys. You and my high school best friends. Because you are the people who like taught me. Like, I literally grew up with you, you know that. Like every ups and downs we went through together. You were the people, like, every time I wanted to give up, I thought of you guys. Yeah, when I told Gerald this, he cried. Yes, I told him this around, I think, 2021 or something. But yes, every time I wanted to give up, as in give up everything, I mean, like, really, really give up, I thought about my family and my friends. So I owe it to you guys for my growth. And then now, what I want to start is reading books.
Yeah.
Because self-help books.
Yeah.
Because I can consume a fiction book in a matter of hours, but a self-help book, it's a hard thing for
Yes.
me.
It blocks your mind.
Yes.
And I'm more of a person who's like, I can do one-on-one and I can do like coaching. But
Oh.
I would be a slow learner if you would ask me to like learn from YouTube by my own or like read the self-help book by myself. But if you teach me like the two of us, you teach me your Excel or you teach me your
Yeah.
crypto, I can learn. I can adapt to that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what the thing that I do. And then those are the personal. What was the
You
second
you
question?
also joined an organization, right? Like for mental
which
health.
one? Oh yes.
Yeah, I always
which
see that
cult,
on your
Char?
socials. It was yeah. So what cult is that?
No, no.
Care to share?
It's not a cult. Disclaimer.
Yeah.
Yes, I joined a mental health organization. It's called Life Risk.
Yes. Yeah.
So we are advocating mental health and well-being. It is founded by our psychology
Oh, yes.
professor,
Yeah.
Mr. Norman
Oh.
Mendoza. He's now a doctor, Dr.
Wow.
Norman Mendoza. Hi, shout out to the Life Risk team. So I joined it, if I'm not mistaken, around 2021. The main reason is because I needed help as well in my own mental
Yeah,
health,
no.
and I saw them as their branding and how they help people out of, it's a non-profit organization.
Okay.
Everything we do is voluntary. Like we have meetings from
Nice.
9 p.m. to
Yeah.
11 p.m. just to plan, and then we speak. I joined them. I asked them if I could join as a speaker because I also want to pay it forward to people who, like us, want to learn about mental health
Yeah.
and well-being. So that there's use for my, my mouth and my
Yeah.
my brain.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to help as well. The same way that the organization is helping me.
Yeah. So that's also part of your personal
Yes.
growth.
Oh, I thank you. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you challenge
Yeah.
yourself.
Yes. So yeah, it's my family, my best friends who are also considered as my own family. It's my own wanting to improve a lot,
Yeah,
to keep learning. One thing that I really like from my father is that he literally has this thirst for knowledge. A lifelong
Yeah.
learner. So that's something that I also want to pick up from him, and to be that kind of person who continuously accepts, even if constructive criticism is difficult
Yeah.
and it's
Yep.
painful,
Yeah.
but that's how we grow.
Nice. It's very nice to hear.
Hee hee. How about you?
Let's go. with
Okay,
Fred.
how about you?
I'll go last.
You know what? While she was talking, I was like thinking of what else to say. Like, okay, now, why did you go first again?
I don't know. It's like a while ago, right?
Yeah, it was
Again.
like a while
I'll
ago.
go, I'll go.
Balance.
Yeah.
Okay, I go. As for me, you've mentioned, kasi as an adult, you have to help yourself.
Yes.
And you have to motivate yourself.
Mm.
That's how, that's how you grow. So, for me, yung, Carissa also mentioned, self-help books.
Yes.
I always give myself a goal.
That's good.
Not like short-term and long-term goals.
Yes.
So for short term, it could be just this year, what I want to achieve this year. For
Agree.
example, I want to save this certain amount of money. I want to
Yes.
travel here, there, that, and then I want to achieve this type of goal for my career. So I set those goals every year, and I try to achieve them before the end of the year. As for my long term goals, like for example, I want to have a car in 3 years.
Yes,
yes.
So that keeps me motivated,
That's the dream.
and yeah, it helps me to grow. For example, how do I achieve?
Correct. Agree.
How do I buy a car in 3 years? So what do I do within
Have
that
to
3 years?
save,
So I
yeah.
have to save.
Have to
I
work
can
hard.
work 2 jobs maybe. So yeah, and then for example, I want to have a master's degree. So I
Yes.
have to start studying now. So
Yes.
that's how I start.
And budget your time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my thought process on
I like
of me from
A personal
so I
growth.
can keep growing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can keep growing.
You're so busy, Leia.
Yeah. She's a goal getter.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
I think that's also her way of thinking when she sets out a plan to travel.
Yeah.
That's why she's
It's
so
my
organized.
Yeah, it's my motivation.
Right?
I
That's
have
why you're
something
so
that I
organized.
look forward
Yeah.
to.
That's a goal, by the way. You know, we're so happy when we see you. At least for me, we talked
Yeah.
about this. When we see you post your travel photos, insert travel photos. When we see her travel,
Traveling.
it's as though we were there with her. Like, oh, it's a
Yeah.
free travel.
Yeah.
Our souls are with her.
Yeah.
Yes.
But also like aiming that to achieve that level as well. Na, oh, if she can do it, we can do it too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. It's
But
not-
I don't
yeah.
think my social battery can keep up
As
with
an
that.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So, like, what about you, Renzi? Have you
Wait.
thought about anything?
You can do it.
yet?
I can do
You
it.
can do it.
No, cause like when I think about like self growth,
Mm-hmm.
I think that maybe the reason why I'm having a hard time thinking of what to say is because I am still growing.
Oh, you're in
Yeah.
I
the
am
moment.
yeah, I am at the moment. So I think it's the same with Leia that you really have to set goals.
correct.
Yeah, you have to keep short-term goals and a long-term goal. Don't think about like you cannot achieve that goal yet because it didn't even happen yet. How would you know, right? That's why
Yes.
you're setting a goal. It's for
Agree.
you to work hard and smarter and
Yes.
just put your foot a little bit forward
Yes.
step by
One step
step.
at a time.
Yeah,
Yes.
one step at a time to
True,
achieve
agree.
that goal. So I think by setting goals also, I've learned that I've learned to take one step at a time and don't worry about what's already happened.
Yeah.
Like for example, the way that I didn't record the sound properly for the previous
But it's working
episode.
now,
Yeah,
okay.
but it's working now.
Are we sure?
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think I told this to Carissa a while
Yes.
ago because I was so bummed out that
Yes, it was
the
good.
sound wasn't caught and then
Yes.
the quality won't be the same of
Yeah,
the
but it's
sound.
fine.
Yeah, but it's fine. I told myself I picked myself up
Yeah.
like quick
On my own
quickly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think personal growth is when you change your mind or you have a mindset of thinking positively more than dwelling on the negative
Yeah.
Correct.
side.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's very hard. Because we as humans tend to dwell on the past
We do.
a lot
And the
Actually-
future.
and the
Yeah, just
future.
focus on the present.
Yeah, focus on the present and whatever is your goal you want in the future.
Yes.
You just have to think of the process
Yeah.
and then do it.
Trust.
And then just trust in the
Yeah.
process.
Have faith in
Yeah.
yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
have faith
Like,
in
plus,
yourself.
It's the goal that you're setting for yourself. So it's your own
Yes.
timeline. Not
Yeah,
anyone's
there's no
timeline.
deadline.
It's for yourself. You can
Yes.
extend,
Yeah.
you can
Yes.
shorten
I
it.
actually
delay.
also learned to like keep it in my brain or in my mind to don't rush yourself.
Yes.
And also personal growth, I want to mention this one. I do not compare myself to others.
Yes,
True.
agree.
I'm
Like-
still learning that, but
Really?
yeah, so we're
Yeah.
in progress.
It's actually
Same.
hard. I've only just recently like
Started to accept.
started or accepted it.
Yeah, accepted already.
Actually,
Good,
kasi
good.
like you guys, when Leia is traveling, oh, I want to travel also, like
yes.
that. And then, when Carissa is attending her events, I also want to attend events, but as you guys know,
You're
I
an
don't like
introvert.
like socializing
Yeah.
that much.
Yes.
But of course, it's all in the mindset. That's why.
Yes.
So, I've learned to not compare myself. You have
true.
your own life. I have mine.
True, true.
And I am just moving forward in my own timeline.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's actually difficult also for me. I can relate to that, right? We
Yeah,
do
we
we,
all
at the advent of social media, like we have access to almost everyone and everything.
Yeah.
We see.
And
Yeah.
the thing that I also would like to learn, even for my own, is to not compare my chapter to someone else's chapter
Yeah.
because we're in different timelines.
Different
Yes.
Yes, and we're not in the same plot.
multiverse.
Right?
Multiverse.
Universe.
Yes, you know my multiverse self is very rich,
Yeah.
Different story.
right?
Because it actually really helps, like, in personal growth, right?
Yes.
You shouldn't compare yourself with others.
Yep. That's how you
And
keep progressing.
here's something to think about. If you keep comparing yourself to others, just think of this like, why are you comparing yourself to them? Are they living your life for you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Amen.
And the next question to ask is, are they paying your bills for you to care about their opinions?
Yeah.
Because if they are, then you have the right to honor their their
True.
opinions.
Yes,
because
exactly.
most of, if not, some of the time, if not most, the opinions of others tend to sway us,
Actually.
right?
Yeah.
With our personal growth, it's like. In Filipino, they say, dapat ganito, dapat ganyan,
Yes.
by
Yeah.
this, in English,
should
that's,
have,
you
yeah.
should have this already by this age. We are in
Yeah.
our mid-20s,
Right.
Leia mentioned. You should be at mid-20s, usually in the Filipino culture, we should be married, we should have
Having
kids, we
kids.
should be having the
Successful
house.
career.
Right? But it's all societal pressure. We have our own timeline.
Yes. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. So that's really good topic.
Yes.
Okay. But now, speaking of that, because we all know, we have family, we have our friends, we have work. How do you balance those things in your life? Because I'll start. Okay. Like
okay.
for
Go
me
ahead.
kasi, I'm having a difficulty because this year
Oh.
it's just I started
not obvious.
going out, not really going out more, but being out there,
Yes.
being more active, networking and stuff.
Yeah,
So it's
socializing.
socializing. So like for example, having a boyfriend, like relationship.
Mm.
I'm having not really but it's new to me
You're
on how to
adjusting.
balance friends, romance, family,
Work.
and work.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm still navigating it.
Yes.
Like I'm still figuring out figuring out
out.
how to where to
Balance.
spend more time and what. But everyone is important.
Yeah.
But but you can't really balance all eh.
Yes, that's
So
correct.
you can't do like 25, 25, 25.
Yes, yes.
25.
You cannot just Excel sheet
Yeah.
the expenses or
No,
something or the
no,
time.
No, I think
It's
it's, just how-
harder.
Yes, it's harder.
Yeah, it's just
So
how
how
we
do you
go.
do it?
Right now I just go as I go.
Go with the flow.
Yeah, go with the flow, and it's not that difficult kasi with you guys it's not high maintenance.
Of course.
Yeah,
That's what I love
even
about
with my
us.
even with my family, my romance,
Yes.
with work.
Yes.
So I don't have to choose between
Yes.
all these
We're not
things.
like all or nothing.
But yeah, sooner or later I'll have to start thinking about it kasi we're gonna be adults soon, so we have to prioritize one thing from
Yes,
the
correct.
other. But yeah, I'm still navigating it, and
So,
I hope when I find the answer, I can share it with you guys.
Yes, and the next episode
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
maybe
Good luck fighting.
yeah. Do you like have any advice for Leia in that
Well,
one?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I
Since-
do. I think I have.
Yeah, I have also
Have
eh.
it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have
very
also.
creative.
That's why I asked.
Oh,
I asked this.
Yes. Me advice for Leia, because you know my history. You know my
We know.
history. What I did back then is same as you. I go with the flow, and then I also think about what's the most. Remember the chart that's important and urgent,
Okay.
right?
Uh-huh.
There's that quadrant, which is if it's important but not urgent,
Okay.
it's urgent
In
but not
between that
important.
area, oo.
You have to think.
Yeah.
And then also, two things for me is to communicate.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
These are important factors in your life, right? Like
Yes.
yourself.
Yeah.
You cannot forget about yourself.
Yes.
The way you take care of yourself. This is Leia. Leia as her own person. Leia as the family member. Leia as the
Oh, that makes
employee.
a lot of sense.
Leia as the friend,
Uh-huh.
and then Leia as the girlfriend.
Yeah.
So you have to communicate with each of those factors well. That's the one thing that actually like ruins or makes an argument, or either helps create a synergy.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And then number one is communicate or coordinate well. Number two is when everything gets overwhelming, you have to pause.
Yeah, you have to take a
Ooh, I
step
like
back and breathe.
Yes, you look at the drawing board from an eagle's point of view, so that when everything, because I kind of felt that it's overwhelming, because before I had two jobs, my day job,
yes.
my
And your-
my sideline, my hosting, and then I had the hat of a daughter, the hat of an employee, the hat of Carissa,
Yeah.
the girlfriend, and all of that. So that's why sometimes my own body will make me rest.
Yeah, it will make you
Yes.
feel it.
What I mean is when I get sick.
Oh, it parang
It gives me the
manifests
pause.
physically,
Yes,
ganon.
when I
Yes.
haven't made time for myself, your own body will give
Tell
you. Yes, like you're spending too much energy on everything and everyone. You have to take time off and spend it for Carissa. That's why
Pause.
sometimes, if you know me, sometimes I have stories that I go to a coffee shop alone.
Oh, okay. Your mouse moment.
Yes, my mouse moment. That's why. That's how. So coordinate and then prioritize and pause.
Pause. Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Yes.
And it's actually the first time that
You
that
opened-
learning this.
Yeah. Because this is the first
from
time
her.
we knew about this. You just
Yes.
opened it
Yeah,
up
it's-
here.
It's not overwhelming right now, but it's
Yeah.
just a thought that
You
I
feel like
think
it's
You feel
gonna
like it's
happen
coming.
soon. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
So I think she said it all.
Sorry. You should have killed me under the table.
No, I think she said it all. Actually, since you said that you haven't felt it yet, right?
Mm.
So at least now you know what to do.
Mm.
And then you really need to like give time for yourself
Yes.
when you're feeling already tired or
knows.
burnt or burnt out. You really need to take time for yourself. But if you're going to take time for yourself, you need to communicate and tell them
Yeah.
that you're going away for a while.
Not just going off the grid.
Boundaries.
Yeah, that's how you also keep a relationship
relationship.
healthy.
Yes.
Aw,
Correct.
that's nice.
Because like we know that you've recently just dived yourself into the romance.
Yes. You
category.
open up yourself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you've dived into a romantic
Yes.
relationship
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
Wow.
and that's
Yeah. Before I have so much free time.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
That's why, and
you
you're
were
kind of
focused on
busy now,
yourself.
right?
You were
Yeah.
giving all that love to
Yeah.
yourself, which is
Yeah.
actually I'm proud of you for that.
Mm.
You're my idol
Aw.
in that term
Yeah.
because you know what you want, and you're like no, you have your non-negotiables and all of that. So it's really a proud mom moment.
Yeah.
You were saying
Yeah, so you just dive yourself into a relationship, and if you want to keep it healthy, but also when you're feeling tired and sick of it, because I know you're a Scorpio,
Well,
there are times that you will get annoyed with something your partner
Yeah.
did or is doing, and then you tend to don't say it. You tend to keep
oh
it.
my gosh.
You,
Are you a psychic?
oh my gosh,
reading the palm of
what's my
Not
sign?
just with romance, actually, like with family
yeah,
and friends.
that's why-
No, and
Yeah.
from knowing you for years.
Yeah, that's why I know that you're going to take a little break for yourself. You're going to need it.
Yeah.
But you have to push yourself and tell them, let them know.
Yeah.
Like even if you don't say it to them like maybe directly, you can just say, "Oh, I want
Take a
time.
break.
I want time for myself. I'm not feeling that well."
Aw.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. You
So
can
that
say
that
no.
you don't hurt their feelings like
Feelings.
You don't want to see them or
Yeah.
you want to hang out with
Right?
them.
because they usually worry.
Yeah, they
Like,
would worry.
is it something we did or something like
Yeah.
that? So
Yeah.
it's good to have that me time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's right. I like
Yeah,
her word.
because
Yeah.
like if you're going to say that to us also, if like we invite you
Yes.
and then you don't want to go in,
We're
you
gonna
just say,
wonder.
"I want some me time." Oh, okay, that's
noted.
understandable.
See you next time.
Leave approve.
Yeah.
Yeah. yes, five.
Leave
I
approve.
like that.
Because with that sentence, we already know
Yeah,
because
we
we feel
understand.
it.
Yeah.
That's how
We've
low
already
maintenance
been
we are.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
So yeah, and then that's also how you know if your partner is the one
Would
for you.
understand.
Yeah,
Yes.
if they will understand and
Yes.
give you the time you need for
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm.
Yes. We'll know.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Update
So
us.
that's really nice. That's really good advices. It doesn't just apply to me, but also to you guys.
Yes.
If you're having
Ah.
trouble navigating those, like balancing
Finding
your
balance.
life, yeah, finding balance. So those are really helpful tips. And then just one more thing, like last thing before we end this episode. Similar to a while ago, we're talking about goal setting. Where do you see yourself?
In this
It's an
company.
interview question, and it's also something that you can think about
Yeah.
as you listen to this podcast. Where do you see yourself in, let's say, 5 years? So that's
Oh my
2029.
2029.
No, 2028. Sorry,
2028.
2028.
Yeah.
So the world is ending. No,
I know.
I'm just joking. Okay,
By then
go.
we would be 30.
Yes.
You want to go first?
I'm gonna be 30 by then.
Yeah.
What?
That's 5 years
You
from now.
you asked the question you
Yeah.
didn't know.
Okay,
So where do
thank
you so yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
30.
you think about it first and then
Okay.
you answer.
Okay.
You want me to go
Yeah,
first?
you
so
go first.
can think?
Yeah.
Okay,
Now that I think
Leo-
about it.
Leo will go last.
Yeah,
I'll go
okay.
second.
Okay, fine. Wow. What happened? That escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Where do I see myself in 5 years? By then, I would be 30 years old. To tell you the truth, I don't know if by then I would be a married woman.
Oh yes.
Yes, because basically I'm a career woman.
Mm-hmm.
My priorities right now is building my business brick by brick. So by then, what I want, number one, is to be financially stable. If
Yeah.
I'm not married by then, at least I can support myself, number one, support my family, especially
Yeah.
my parents and my siblings and our nephews and niece, yeah,
Yes.
something like that. And then what do you call this? So yeah, financially stable 5 years from now, and of course to continue learning as well, because we cannot stop learning. We don't know everything in the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So at
Yeah.
least that's my priority now as the career woman.
Yep. And you, Renzi?
Me, 5 years from now, 30 years old, huh?
Yes.
Oh, they probably know what our age is now. Oh,
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we just closed it.
said it.
Oh no.
Well, we
It's
just
fine.
mentioned we were in our mid 20s.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You do the math.
To confirm.
Do the math.
Yeah.
So, 30 years old me. Honestly, I don't really know, but I think I'm not sure if I'm going to be married by then.
well.
Yeah, as well. Cause like right now our mindset is more on the career path.
Yeah.
Yeah, us three, right? So, but I'm I'm not like closing
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, if it's the right time, if it's the right opportunity
It
to
could be
get married
anytime.
by then.
Correct.
Yeah,
right.
why not, right?
person, right time.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
circumstances.
And then, although I think maybe 5 years from now, I might not be here
in the Philippines.
in the Philippines.
Yeah. Oh my God, you scared us.
Carissa is like,
In the Philippines.
Don't you dare.
no, I might not be here in the Philippines anymore.
It's gonna be an online podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zoom call.
Oh my gosh, if you think about it, 5 years, the podcast will run for 5 years.
Of course it will.
Manifesting.
Okay, so I think I might not be here, but in a different country.
Oh.
I'm not going to
Yes.
say it because
Yes, yes.
it might not be.
Evil eye, evil eye.
You don't
You
want to
know.
jinx it.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx it.
Okay.
So, but yeah, but if you were to ask me if I want to stay in the Philippines, it's also a 50-50 for me.
Oh.
Because like
Let's be honest, it's not that bad.
yeah, it's not that bad, but it's not that good also.
yeah,
It's
like
hard.
gray area as well.
Yeah. The reason that I want to still stay here, it's because of you guys.
Oh.
Yeah. Because it's going to be hard, like,
Aw.
visiting friends.
No, you
from
take us
different-
there.
Oh, okay.
Put it in your pocket.
Vacation.
Vacation, yeah. And then, yeah, I think same as with Carissa. I just hope that whatever career paths we are aiming for right now, in 5 years, it will be what we
Flourishing.
achieve. Yeah,
Yes.
what we have achieved by then.
Yes.
Nice.
So, how about you, Leia?
As for me, I still hope, I also hope that I'll be financially stable, and I want to be the rich tita in the family. So.
Yes. The rich tita.
I
That's
think,
the goal.
yeah, that's the goal.
Leia be like,
Yeah.
The cool rich
Oh, you
tita.
need this? You want this?
Yes,
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. The
Yeah.
single is the asterisk optional.
Yes.
yes.
Yes. And then kidding aside as well, with my career, right now, I'm really contented with my career, and I want to keep
Yes.
doing it.
Yeah.
So, hopefully in the future, I'm also manifesting the success of the
Yeah.
company of where I work
Mhm.
as well. And also with relationship,
mhm.
at the moment, I'm not. I'm not thinking about any like marriage or
Yeah.
having kids yet.
Yes.
But
You
it's
just
definitely
started.
something that I will probably
Consider.
consider maybe in my when I
Yeah.
turn 28, 29.
Yes.
I'll start thinking about it.
Yes, true.
So a lot can change between those.
Yes,
Yeah, 5 years is a
Yeah,
long
just
time.
One
Yeah.
year, so many things
Yeah.
can change.
Yes. Yep. So that's it, guys. This has been fun. I hope you learned a lot from this episode.
Yes.
And if you have any questions about adulting stuff, any advices that you need, just drop it
on our link.
our link
Yeah.
Yeah.
below via form, and we will be answering those questions on our next episode. Okay?
Yeah.
Thanks guys for listening, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.